Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One, coming to you Sunday, August the 22nd. The year's 2021. Let's talk trading. It's time for the weekly open and gap. Just a reminder, these videos are for educational purposes only. Your results may differ from mine. So, we're coming into the last full trading week of the month. And so far, we are 31 pips above the open. And all but one gap is filled. You can see we are in the opening range here for the year. So look for a breakout above 3703 or below 3541. And we're in the process of putting in the daily range right now, which looks like about 47, 48 pips. We're 7 pips above the yearly open. So traders, you might want to trade this yearly open cross. Whichever way, the last way it crossed, you might want to head that direction. Just to note, we're 249 pips below the monthly open. Inside bar, we're below all the inside bars on the pound here. And it looks like there's some inside bar action on a few of these pairs across the daily, weekly, and monthly. No pairs over 100 so far. We're 5 hours into the trading day. As you can see, we broke above yesterday's high. We're 8 pips above that. We took out the pivot point, which was between the buy zone and the open. We had gapped down. Price went down, turned around, and filled that gap. Wasn't much of a gap. Well, let's see. What do we have here? About 7, 8 pips. 7 pip gap. But money to be made. Range is really still too low for the rat zone. I like to have it above 60. I think I do believe in the latest version of the rat zone, the minimum range 60. So for example, if I set it to 40, it wouldn't say that. And looking here, we've got a weekly pivot up here. So maybe we'll look to take out the weekly. Previous day's pivot, 36.72. Didn't get hit. Maybe we'll take that out today. Weekly, 37.01. See if we can reach that weekly pivot this week. And as far as the monthly, we've already taken it out. In and out of the lower wick zone, in and out of the upper wick zone. So once again, that yearly open around, was it 41? That's going to be a number to definitely trade away from. The smart ranges so far for the week, of course, we're just opening up, so nothing to be concerned about really. As far as the Walmart lines, sweet spot gold, you can see the haven't had much movement on the hourly. We did have a couple. We had a 19 and a 20, which isn't bad. And for the crypto traders, you can see it looks like we got near 50,000 on the cryptos. And you'll just have to trade what you see right now. We've got that lowest high, the highest low, 48,264. So keep that in mind if you want to trade cryptos. Don't know what's up for the week. I'm trying to remember. I don't recall any questions over the weekend. I think just one thing to note in trading is you have to let the last trade go and just focus on the trade that you're about to take or the one that you're in. Um, it's kind of like when I shoot pool. You know, if I blow a shot, then when it's my turn, it's brand new. I gotta let that last shot out of my head. If I keep thinking about the last shot I missed, then I'm gonna miss another and another. Well, it's the same way with trading. You know, if you think about the last trade and you think, oh, I lost, and so what might happen is you hesitate on the trade. You know, it's just so many analogies to pool. You know, you don't follow through, um, or you could rush the trade. You don't think it all the way through. It's just so many things that are alike. You know, now the one difference is in pool you have to wait for your turn. In trading, you just have to wait for your trade to appear. You don't have to worry about what somebody else is doing or how they leave you. You know, so right here, looking at this pound dollar, you can see it failed to make a new high this hour and then pulled back and the candle turned red. So the open was at 36,485. And so you can see how price has been dropping. If we switch over to say the 5-minute time frame, you can see that right there. It failed twice to close above 50. And looking right here, you can see where that highest low is. And just taking that break. You know, and that's one of the things about trading is, you're going to get these setups, and sometimes they're going to pay off. Sometimes they're going to pay off big. Sometimes they're not going to pay off at all, and you're going to have to take a loss. But that's just trading. And it's really tempting to start messing with those trades, start trying to change things up just a little bit. But that's where you start to go wrong. You just have to take what it gives you and just keep trading it. You don't have to do anything. And that's what traders get suckered into. They think if they put another indicator on the chart, or if they draw some more lines or put a squiggly on there, that it's going to do something when it really isn't. But it's real easy to be misled. In fact, I saw somebody posted a video out there on I think in the Facebook group talking about some kind of trading or something. One said, that's anything but simple. But see, if people tell you it's simple, then why would you buy anything from them? If they make it mysterious and complicated and, cool looking, then yeah, you want what they have. It's just it's just so funny just to be able to sit back and look at the psychology tricks that are going on in these marketing games. Because that's really all it is they're just trying to market something to you, whether it be an indicator, a system, an EA. It's just so funny. And then people go, well, you sell indicators, One. I go, no, I don't. I have donational indicators, but, you know, I just teach people you can use simple horizontal lines. They go, well, then why do you make all those indicators? Well, because sometimes they can help you. So for example, like with the smart ranges, knowing what price is doing and where it is in the picture, you can say, oh, it's probably run its course, or you know what, it has some more movement. So looking here, we just watched price drop a couple of pips, and so it's like, hey, do I want to stay in this trade, or do I want to get out now? I mean, it's only at the 13 percentile. Maybe I should see if it'll at least get to maybe 40 or 50. Maybe there's another, 3, 4 pips I can squeeze out of this trade. It's like it hasn't really turned against me. It could in the blink of an eye. It could just, shoot right up and turn that M5 candle green. But you can just sit here and wait and say, does it make a new low? Does it come past the midpoint of the candle? And you just sit there and look at the price action. Oh, and if you're wondering what these symbols are here, and that's just the price action high-low indicator I wrote. So right now it's telling you to stay short based on price action. Some people like to take their pips when they can. Others like to try and grab as much as they can. Just depends on your style. There's not a right or wrong. You can see we had a 3-ball here, put in a 1-ball. Price is now starting to go the other way. Some people would take their money off the table. Other people might not. They might drop down to the 1-minute chart and say, inside bar. If it breaks the high, I might want to be out, because we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red candles in a row. That might be more than enough. You see here, it broke the high but got pushed right back down. So maybe you say, okay, if it hits this point again, I'm out. I'll take what I made. If it continues, then I can always drop down lower and see what I can get. So you just have to wait, have that finger on the close button, the exit button, or the reverse button, depending on if you want to reverse the trade. But see, there's really nothing you can do. I mean, when you're sitting in a trade like this, you just can analyze the price action. Right now, it's made 1, 2 higher lows. It's made a higher high. It's still inside this inside bar. So you just watch and wait and see what happens. So, fellow traders, I hope you had a fun and safe weekend, and I hope you have a profitable week this week. So, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them, in the comments, either on YouTube or on the Facebook group or on, you guys know where I post. So, when you're sitting down at your trading platform, always remember, never forget, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So, go out there and drain the banks. This is TheRumpledOne, over and out.